Are we chilling? Are we vibing? Are we talking? Are we having a wonderful time? I hope so. I do. Ah. My chair's so squeaky, y'all. I know y'all have heard it. Every stream from the beginning of time until now. This bitch is old. This bitch is old. That might be a no-no goal. But, new chair. Thought. So we did get that mic. And it sounds so good, right? Doesn't it sound so good? Okay. I wanted to start this out by looking at relic weapons. There's a lot of things we need to do for these relics are overworld fate. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Okay, start in That's his law, right? Yeah, that's his law. I go. As his law. Live his life again. That's my secrets, my lord. I'm always live. If I wasn't, I'd be dead. Where? What? Did you lie to me? What? Idleshire. Okay. I see. I understand. What's it up in the Alex? You absolutely. For fucking sure. For totally. I'm kind of stalling a little bit for Welby to get home. I want Welby's help too. But once that happens, absolutely. For you. What's the fucking bless called? What's it called? An unexpected proposal. Well, 2 parts of Big Ben unlocked. Only 10 more. You are a 1/6 of the way there. Oh my god, what does Rowena sound like? Oh my god, I forgot what voice I gave her. Good morning. Oh, I remember. This is Rowena. She's from Georgia. Good morning to you, Snowbird. Something on your mind? I've been called back to Evidence Town to take care of new shipment of wares. But if you matters of money that require my attention... Hold that thought, it seems I have some visitors. Some more welcome than others. Pardon the intrusion, Mistress Horner. I realize I was here only a few days ago, but I really must speak with you about... God, you're still here. We need to talk about that promissory note. Now I know what you're thinking, that stinking sapagubo shite ain't got constant money. Well, you're wrong. I've saved up every last skill. The thing is, me mates took me out for a drink to celebrate, and... Excuse me, sir, but when people are talking, it is generally considered rude to interrupt. I know not what manner of business you have with Rowena, but I am quite sure I can wait. As I was saying, Mistress Rowena, have you perchance been able to arrange a meeting with your associates? There is much I would ask of them in their work on arcane sentries. Hold on a bleeding minute. You are telling me to wait? Didn't no one ever teach you to shut your gulp when the grown-ups are talking? Didn't the others... Oh, thank you for the 2 months you need. Thank you. Ah! Slash brought me gummy worms. Slash brought me gummy worms. You must survive. You must survive me eating 1 gummy worm. You gotta sit here and deal with it. Bet you're regretting that 2-month sub now. Motherfucker's eating on stream. The audacity of this bitch. Oh my god. Did no one ever tell you to shut your gulp when the grown-ups are talking? Me life. And more importantly, me note at the taverns at stake here. Now be a good lad and bugger off until Uncle Geralt has had his say. Geralt, mind your own advice for once and keep quiet. I'll deal with you soon enough. Regarding your question, the answer's no. The question the client, oh my god, I cannot fucking read today. The client I had in mind's a bit of a recluse and stubborn as all hell in her old age. She wouldn't hear at any meeting, and I ain't got the time to press her on it at the moment. Too much to do by half. Sounds like you got enough on your plate without having to worry yourself over an old mate's Owen. I'll tell you what, let's forget about it for... I know not what hole you're drunken yourself into, sir, and quite frankly, I do not care. I have important business to discuss with Mistress Rowena, and I demand you leave us be this instant! Bah, you today. Jumped up self-serving little shyster lottie. Fine. Tell us then, your highness, what's this business of yours that's more important than a man's life, eh? Well, out with it. Very well. If only to explain myself to Rowena. Together with my master, I have been conducting research into the manipulation of spiritual and etheric energies in what you call the Near East. Our work has shown that the soul is in fact an agglomeration of a specific type of force. The force defines the quiddity of man and makes up who we are. Well, the soul is indeed inimitable. We believe it possible to create a quasi-soul. Thus, we have turned our attention to anima, the self-same force which allows individuals to traverse the lifestream via Israelites. By infusing a soul stone with the requisite quantities of ether, this force may be harnessed. Yet after years of research and experimentation, we have not to show for it but in the husks of stone. We repeated this process again and again, adjusting every element, but the result was always the same. At length, my master declared the project a failure, and turned his thoughts to other matters. But I could not give up. After witnessing the beauty of anima, after coming so close, and that is why I have journeyed hither to Erosia. I am certain that with the Shallian's knowledge of arcane sentries, I can complete my project. I am also certain that the resultant souls would be worth more to mankind than the ale-soaked dish clouds that passes for yours. Hello, Lyrics! Hi! Finished, are you? Then allow me to retort. Seems to me you're a cockered little brat that speaks a lot without saying aught. You talk like a man of learning when 'tis plain you're just a boy what's never had a thought of his own and couldn't even if he tried. Not that he ever would, of course. And why? Because the youth of today can't be bothered to do an ounce of honest work for themselves. No sense of duty. Things get her off and you run for hell, leaving a trail of piss in your wake. Do you reckon them scholarly folks from Charlie and ever asked the answer whenever they got stuck? Not bloody likely, because they used their bloody brains. It ain't even that hard. I saw those soul things burning out too quick. I think about stealing them inside something strong, like a weapon maybe, to keep all that life from escaping. It'd cost them a bit of freedom, but it'd keep them around for a damn sight longer than you managed. What's more, if the blood things really are alive, as you say, you'd end up with a weapon what could think for itself, which could be bloody lethal in the right hands. What do you say to that, you pretty little shite? An animal weapon? That is absolute genius! It means not only to possess a created animal, but to employ it. Animal weapons, eh? Nah, that'll sell. What an interesting proposition, Geralt. One that could be quite lucrative. Why not help poor Adachi here with his work and see what you can make of it? Help to spine the stink of piss? You're joking, ain't you? Why in the seven hells would I play nursemaid to a watery-eyed brat like that? I was just spouting shite, I didn't really mean none of it. Is that right? Pity. Sounded like something we could have made a good bit of corn out of. Enough to make me forget your debts, like as not. Your debt that I won't be forgetting otherwise. Change your mind? Good. Hold on, Jack. Give me 1 second. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Hello. Howdy. Listen, Adachi, he may be a drunken bloody fool, but he's also the finest blacksmith in all the realm. If anyone can forge a weapon capable of holding your souls, it's him. And our adventuring friend here, my dear sweet Snowbird, is a well-known hero around these parts. I'm sure she'd love nothing more than to try out your new weapon when it's finished. Ain't that right? Just think of it. You'd be the first in all of Eorzea to wield one of these animal weapons, which ain't a bad name now that I come to think of it. Animal weapons. Ah, that'll do. Now, don't be so hasty, Snowbird. This here is fate. What else could have brought the three of you to me at the self-same time, eh? And don't go telling me the thought of a weapon that learns and adapts to combat doesn't interest you, because we both know it does. Geralt, was it? Pray forgive me my rudeness earlier. If you truly are the smith she claims, I would be honored to have your assistance. And you, Snowbird, I gather you are the perfect candidate to test the weapon on once it's complete. Test the weapon on? Oh my god, they're going to stab me with it. Well, if this'll get me square with Rhona, then I suppose me hammer's yours. But don't think I'm getting roped into this alone. If I have to forge it, you'll have to wield it. I will. I'm gonna use it. I promise. For the Alexandrians. Thank you. Both of you. I promise you'll not regret this. Regret! Nice to see you all getting on. Now you're gonna need a place to work, and I know just the spot. As is law, the seat of elegant sands floating high over Abelathia's span. Not that the equipment's up there be any use to you, mind. Only the 12 know how that stuff works. Still, it'll keep prying eyes away until the weapon's ready. I'll arrange an airship to take you within the day. The fabled Ass's Law. I look forward to seeing you there, Snowbird. Can go to either. No! Today is already proven to be more productive than I thought. Geralt's out of my hair, and soon I'll have new merchandise for the House of Splendors. Assuming this ridiculous plan of his works. I'm counting on you, Snowbird. Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha! Okay. Baby bye-bye. Baby is mine. Bum ba 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 da bum 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 ba bum. Ba bum ba da ba da bum 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 ba bum. The fabled Ass's Law. I've heard stories, but to have believed such a technological marvel could exist, and floating in the sky at that. If only my master could see me now. But this is not the time for gawping. Come, let us begin our work on the animal weapon. Wah 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 wah. Animal weapon! Animal weapon. Dark Knight, yes. As Dark Knight. I take it that you're ready to proceed. Excellent. Geralt has already begun work on the weapon that will serve to contain the anima. The difficulty lies in sustaining the thing long enough for the transfer to take place. But with the appropriate stabilizing of materials, I believe it should be possible, provided we act quickly. I have brought several soul stones with me, so you needn't worry about that. I shall see that one is fitted to your weapon. The only needful things I do not currently possess are crystals capable of handling the quantities of aether required for our work. To be specific, we need the astral and umbral nodules. Would that we were working rather ton. I know a merchant there who sold them. Costly though they were, I was never wanting for supplies. Perhaps Mistress Rowena would know someone willing to trade. I might be willing to speak with her on my behalf. No doubt she refers to... Oh my god. No doubt whoever she refers to will not part with them readily. But I trust you will be able to come to some manner of arrangement. In the meantime, Geralt and I will finish preparations for the animal weapon. Safe travels, friend. Wow, 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 wow. Terrakion, like the Pokemon? Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, how's that animal weapon coming along? Astral and umbral nodules. The Mappia Sidoni will have what you're after. She's a jeweler by trade, but her work in crystals is something to behold, let me tell you. They say she can strip 'em of elements, charge 'em with new ones, even make 'em out of thin air, if you can believe such thing. Can't vouch for the rumors myself, but her prophets say plenty. I'm sure she can be picky about clients, but you being the warrior and that and all, I'm sure your sparkling reputation will catch her eye like the crystal she's so fond of. If you go upstairs, you'll find her out on the terrace. Ba, 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 ba. Wah, 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 wah. Ah, the warrior of light. What a pleasant surprise. No need to be alarmed, my dear. It is my business to know all of Eosia's treasures, be they material or mortal. But tell me, to who do I owe the pleasure? Astral and umbral nodules. To what do I owe the pleasure? Astral and umbral nodules. My, I see you are a woman of unusual tastes. Might I ask what you plan to do with such curious crystal? Alright, you know what, chat? Before I force it more, you can hear my voice being weird, right? I'm gonna go grab some tea, and we're gonna see how that affects it. I'll be right back. Who the fuck took my pixels away? Sloth! Hi, Sloth. Hello. Sorry, my voice is feeling a little whack. You might be able to hear it. I made some tea. I made some tea for myself. So I can do my talking. An essence akin to the soul. Well, I suppose such peculiar work would call out to crystals as equally peculiar. Well, you were wise to seek me out. I've dedicated my life to the study of crystals, and I cannot bear the thought of knowing where there are crystals I could not procure. Pixels are a sign of stinky? Huh? Mind you, there are no mere baubles or trinkets if you ask me. Crystals of such purity are not easily come by, and also need to be rich in astral and umbral aspected energies. Still, with the proper materials, I believe it can be done. It will require a great deal of ether, and obviously a specific persuasion. Yeah, for sure, my lord. Absolutely. I am informed that when a man falls in battle, a residual energy hangs in the ether long after his spirit has returned to the last stream. This energy can infuse crystals in the vicinity with a purity not often seen in nature, a purity essential for what you desire. I can use these crystals, luminous crystals I call them, to imbue empty ones with ether, astral and umbral energies necessary to create what you seek. But I will require one crystal of every element. These will not be easy to come by, I can assure you. You will likely have to scour every ilm of Eorzea to find them. However, there may be one other way to acquire the ether we need. It requires something of the rarer sort, something much more precious than luminous crystals. As I mentioned before, it is my business to know all of Eorzea's treasures, and if the rumors are true, there exist certain weapons of legend said to have supped on the souls of countless enemies. In fact, a certain great hero who wields one of these weapons is supposedly working with a young researcher somewhere beyond the Sea of Clouds. I thought this is only, though this is only what I have heard. I will not hold you to ransom on the strength of mere hearsay. Even so, the rumors of these weapons are not so easily dismissed. Embodiments of war, venerable reservoirs of soul energy. Posted in the MTG chat. I'm looking. I'm looking. It's pretty based, not gonna lie. How else are we supposed to deal with their own players? If you were in possession of such a weapon, creating these astral and umbral nodules would be as child's play. Or you could simply collect the requisite luminous crystals. I will assist you all the same. I will leave the choice in your famously capable hands. Is this a Zodiac weapon data to exchange it for both the astral and umbral nodule? Calibrate's data must be exchanged. I don't want to lose my Zodiac weapon data. I want to get it. It's an actual card though. I fucking love Island. Yeah, I dig it. These crystals may be obtained, albeit in low probability by fate. Yes. Feet, feet, feet. Feet, feet, feet. Feet, 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 feet. Feet, 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 feet. Feet, feet, feet. That's what we'll be doing. Feet, feet. Feet, 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 feet. Feet, 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 feet. 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 Oh, there's another one you posted a real one. Oh. A Vashta. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Is how I feel about Vashta. I think any card that is phrased like that has to compete with the stuff that can grow exponentially quicker, because it triggers off of like literally fucking any game action, right? Examples being Mana Gorger Hydra, Tauren Mauler, but this one is indestructible. It doesn't fucking matter. That's my secret. That's my secret, is that indestructible actually fucking sucks, because removal spells just get around it nowadays. Because all of the removal spells that get played all the time just fucking get around indestructible. Like, it's kind of nice for damage-based removal, but that's only good if your opponents are all playing red, which is probably not happening. That is what I have to say. That is what I have to say. Card's fine. It'll win you games, for sure. Once a turn is so rough. Once per turn is so... Oh goodness. It's really not good. Oh. I can't believe Viv said red removal is bad. Should feel bad as red players. I mean, listen. You should tell Wizards of the Coast to get you better removal. How about that? Listen, you have Blasphemous Hack, that's great. An Indestructible doesn't get around that. Or Indestructible does get around that, I mean. Last night you dropped a Tauren Mauler on a curve, and 3 turns later it was 2020. Exactly. Tauren Mauler and Magic Gorger Hydra are like the really easy examples, but even like I don't like running Knight of the or not Knight of the Reliquary. Is it Knight of the Reliquary? No. Oh my god, what's it called? I'm gonna lose my mind. 1 white mana whenever a human enters, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Give you better removal than people hype me more than they already do. Good! 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 Ma mama, ma mama, la 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 la. Why is that good? Because if people don't hate your deck, you did not build an interesting enough deck. Because neat interactions are not the cool part of Magic. Well, that's not quite true. But the interactions that are neat need to also be, like, effective. Or they're not cool. People love Grolnok because Grolnok is cool. Because Grolnok does something else. Something unique and fun. That's why your Taka and Razar deck is like my favorite thing you've ever made. I don't know if I can do this fate, y'all. Oh, do I have to kill the nests? I'm so dumb. 100% have to kill the nests. Like, that killed 3 more people today. It's a menace, right? Isn't it so cool? I love it. I really think that deck is awesome. I think that's my favorite one. Because the cool things that they do are terrifying. They're terrifying. It's a really freaky guy. 2 freaky guys, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I'm making it. This is so tragic. This is such a sad way to start. No! No! Okay. Okay. Wait, did I do it? Huh? Okay. Yes, Group Slug is a very sick archetype. And you have built it in an interesting and unique way. I adore it. It's nightmarish. And that is a good thing. There is gonna be a lot of this, chat. This is gonna be a lot of snowbird for the foreseeable future. Our ass is grinding out some fates. I just got a single kill last night, then I got targeted down. Apparently people don't like a blasphemous act into a hasted old Dava and getting a 2020 smaller getting swung. No! No, they don't. Can't fathom why. But they don't. When a player shake hands or find the most fair and objective, fully funny use of a machine, I agree! I agree! "27 tragic stone, I'm gonna keep drawing lamps." No, tragically, they do not. Alas. Curse of the Panic Morai. No Atma. No bitches. I think we can do this in 3 minutes, I believe. I wonder if, like, honestly, probably, right? At this point, we should go companion, and we should probably respec to be all DPS, right? We might just be able to do it, actually. I haven't been in here in so long, we can't. I think you can respec this somehow, if I recall correctly. I do not remember how. Maybe it's like, maybe I just can out of combat. area. Hello, hello. Wow, 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 Whoopee! Whoopee! Kneel before me. Give me your utmost. No. No. You know what? We can also get the Vanu Vanu crossflower here. Oh, ba ba bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Ba ba bum. Bum bum. Oh, down. I'm silly. Never playing almost being knowledgeable and possibility sort in the same field at once. Probably not. Probably not at the same time. I don't know which one is what. I'll do this one. The great Netherling warrior who chased the clouds from our land returns like a gentle zephyr wind. Son who has plea and hopes Netherling lends an ear. Zundu takes shelter from Vundu's storm by virtue of peace offerings and respect commanded by Zundu chief. Now, though, the rains threaten to fall again. That's dungeon unlock. We do need to do this as well, to be fair. So I'll go unlock it, I suppose. The symbol of Chief's power is the great mask he wears. A mask that grows old and worn. A chief who wears shabby mask is a chief who commands as much respect as a summer day's drizzle. Tribal mask is made from the scale of the Waukion, a giant sunwa who nests on Neverreap where the Vanu Vanu are forbidden to go. The wicked Vandu seek to hoard power and influence for themselves. They seize control of Neverreap and forbid poor Zandu from entry. But they cannot keep out the great Netherling who tamed the white. Go to Neverreap, Netherling, and snatch the scale of the Waukion from the Vandu's evil clutches. Tonu Vanu will be your guide. He awaits you outside the village. Pray go swiftly, Netherling, and chase away the coming storm. Okay. I don't want to get too many active quests at once, so let's just go. We'll hit fates that are on the way. That's about to end. Okay, we'll hit no fates. I did. Congratulations, Cerelia. Bum ba da bum ba bum. Yes, my lord. Any 2 is probably great. 4, maybe a smidge overboard. Ba 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 da ba. Ba da ba da. Ba da ba 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 ba. Wa wa. Ba da ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Wait. Wait. A fate. I am doing this right? Fuck off, man. Oh, I have to guide you home? Man, where the fuck are you going? Take your sweet ass time! Played against Zuko? Cool deck getting combat tricked and commander damage death. Did it feel good? I mean, it never does, but that's the point. That's the way the deck is. Now you are prepared for next time. Don't fucking let him through. Right? Assume they have it. Ba, ba, ba. These Brave can't stand them. Then they're just a Voltron deck. Like, what do you want? It's the same as them attacking with a 30-30. Does it matter before or after it was combat? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I think Bree is a kind of sick win condition for a deck like that. Ma 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 ma. Come hither. All casters down! Sorry, I got him grouped up. Did we make it happen? Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Fuck off! Fuck off! Bum, bum. This is the longest fade of all time, man. Mama. Alright, come on, man. Hurry your ass up. Ba 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 ba. probably wouldn't be as upset if the King and Shredder player didn't steal my Beast of the Bedevil Assassin's Trophy and Chaos Wipe. Every removal spell you've ever had. Please get the Softener, please! Please! Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Done. Blam, blam. Alright, motherfucker, you better give me an Atma. Wild scene, removal after removal. It really do be like that sometimes, right? That truly do be how it is. Ma, 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 ma. Oh my god, I got it. Okay. Yes. For the longest fate of all time, but I got my stupid Atma. Ba 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 ba. Sweatshirt too hot, chat. Hold on. Okay. Wah, wah. Koglan Yudaro's Agnes's placeholder creature. I really like that card. I think Koglan Yudaro is genuinely very strong. Tonuvanu waits for Netherling Warrior, and Netherling Warrior comes. Netherling braves Nether Reap to retrieve the Wakeon's scale for Sandu. Tonu's heart flutters in the gentle winds of Netherling's kindness. Netherreap is sacred land to the Vanu Vanu, but Vandu come with their wicked ways and transform Netherreap into tempest of terrors. Watch your tail feathers, Netherling. Hungry, give food? No. No. Instant pop. Instant pop is crazy. Any more? Are we good? Slash! Slash! Yes! Biggie! Are you happy? Okay. Never weep. Oh, you gotta give me the rock, right? Yeah. Wee. Don't go I said. Okay. Oh. Na. Mama. No. Tornado, no. Stop. Mama. Missile Drain is such a fucking sick animation. No. No. Ba-da-ba-ba. Let me egg you, please. Egg. You Nunyanunk. Nunyanunk. Foggy. Foggy. Hither! Hither! She's hither! Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, 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 bum, bum! No, man, come back. Kill that guy! Blah, blah, blah. Easy peasy fight. Oh, baby. Take my egg. Take. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, this is the dungeon with the stupid totem res mechanic. I remember this shit. Oh my god. Okay. What does this pull look like? Bigger than the last one, that's for sure. Na, 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 na. Okay, I have Living Dead just in case. I am prepared with it. But I think I am going to be fine. I was not fine, final sting! Final sting! Mama. I did not see the bees have final sting. Come along, Mrs. Dead. Oh, Mama! Now this guy, if I recall correctly, you gotta pick up the little totems, right? So he drops them and then he's gonna bring them to life if you don't move them out of his, yeah. No. No. Now we have to kill it. We have to take it out. Take it out or we're gonna have to kill stuff. Please, somebody! Please! Please! Ooh, wow, wow! This is my own personal hell. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Oh my god, they're doing it. Yes! Well, we tried. And that's what matters. Mama, 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 mama. Ah, oh, ah, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, ah, oh, ah. Dead. This is the part with the glub effect. Or is that not until Stormblood, actually? I don't know. That might not be until Stormblood. Help me! I am under the water. Darn is the gloobity gloop effect. Help me, I am under the water. Help me. I am under the water. Ba 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 ba. Cat. Right. Ba 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 ba. Help me! I am under the water. I once again do have living death now. And there is no final sting in this ball. I am positive. Do not think I will need living death though. Ma. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Look at him! I'm just sad you a baby! I'm a lock. Come along, come along. I missed. Thank you. Oh, murder. Easy peasy. Not the tornado! Not the tornado! No! There aids my mustache. Now I thought I could do it! I could not do it. I was wrong. No. No! Did he... I don't think he hit it. Is he hitting? Oh, that's typing of it. No! Kill that man! Kill this stupid fish! This bird! No! Easy peasy! Touch it for bitties! cool as it is, my current one is in fact better. Very boring as fuck dungeon. What else did I expect? Should unlock our Vanu Allied Society quest. While we're here, you know? While we're doing City of Clouds bullshit. We might as fucking well. Mama. Ow, ow, ow. Chat, I think I need a little caffeine. I keep getting up to get different drinks, but I think this time I need a little caffeine. I'll be right back. Sloth is in charge. No fires. No fires. None of them. Good. Alright, I'm so sorry everybody. This is the everything is wrong with Viv stream. That's what this one is?
anyway?
Allied societies. Yeah? What we're doing, I think?
Hello, ye! Hello, hello!
I was gonna start, Alexander in a little bit. I was trying to stall for Welby. If you wanted to do some more.
Netherling wears the triumphant look from one who weathers the storm. You return from Netherreap with the walking on scale, yes? The son who knows. Netherling bears the scale, and it is a mighty one indeed. Fashion a mask from this, and the new chief will command the authority of a furious storm of lightning. But that is not all Netherling accomplishes, no. Netherling chases the cruel Vundu from Netherreap, returns halcyon winds to our sacred lands. We Zundu are not like our cruel Vundu brothers. Gentle like a spring breeze, we welcome Netherlings with open wings. Sanu's heart is warmed by the gentle light of your friendship. Promise us that you will remain a friend to the Zundu for many seasons to come.
What the fuck is going on over here? What the fuck is happening?
Like nourishing rains after long summer drought, Netherling's return may bring succor in our time of need.
Zundu spies send word of activity in Zundu Monk deep within Vundu territory.
Such news bodes ill for Zundu. We would know more of this coming storm, but spies struggle to slip past watchful gazes of Vundu guards. Netherling's strength and courage is always reliable, and Sonu asks her to brave enemy territory and bring news of what stirs in Vundu Monk. Once again, Netherling proves she is stout ally of the Zundu. Zephyr winds at your back, speed your way. I go. Hello. Up, 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 up. Ba, ba, ba. Wow. Way up here. There is nowhere to run. Traitorous Gundu, punishment is nigh. Traitors, we but seek freedom from cruelty of Vundu. Nonsense! Like Sanua, Gundu only live to serve Almighty Vundu. No more! Gundu cast off Vundu reigns. Gundu are free! Gundu are free! Stand back, Linu Valley. Munavanu teaches Vundu difference between Gundu and Sanua. Foolish Grey Beak! Even clumsy Paisa laughs at your challenge as he tumbles into Cloud Sea. Such weaklings are not worthy foes. Cower before us! The scariest of them. Such power! Fear cuts deeper than boreal winds.
They look at you funny with swords. That seems to be a precarious position for them to be in. True, you have the advantage in such a situation.
A netherling, and one unmoved by our sun-drop dance. What insolence! Cast netherling into the cloud sea! Wah. Wah. Wow, wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Even most violent gale could not topple you to stand as a totem amongst the new Sundrop dance. Sundrop dance is an ancient tradition of Vanu Vanu. It is a display of strength and vigor, both individual and tribe. Vanu custom is to dance before battle, that enemies weak of will may yield, preventing needless bloodshed. Forgive my rudeness. I, Linu Valley of the Gundu tribe, am grateful for zephyr winds that bring Netherling to our side to stand against the Vundu. Vundu invade Gundu lands and curse our totems, but Gundu spirit will not break. I'll still oppose the Vundu's mighty misdeeds. Summoning the white, conquering other tribes, attacking Netherlings, all are affronts. We seek freedom from Vundu rule, but Vundu are greedy as they are cruel, and answer our pleas with violence. Vundu talons reach far and cut deep. Many flee to distant isles to escape their wrath, yet Netherling ventures deep into Vundu homeland. Why? Netherling is coming from Oxundu. Sonu Vanu himself asks Netherling to investigate. We hear not of Zundu after Vundu invade our lands, as that they are yet free. Netherling, Linu Valley humbly requests that you escort us to Sonu Vanu, that we might beseech the Zundu for aid. Oye! Tribe will remember Netherling's kindness for many moons to come. Now, let us depart to Oxundu before the Vundu return. Ba, 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 ba. Wah, wah, wah. Hello. Hello, Sanu Vanu. So, rumblings in Ukvundu, not sign of impending storm, but Gundu uprising. And now the Gundu seek protection from their pursuers. May Zephyr Winds forever guide you, Chief Sanu. I, Linu Valley, daughter of Unufanu, to greet you warmly. My companions are Munavanu, former attendant to my father, and Lunavanu, a merchant of our village. Your father and I spent many hours cloud fishing. When news of his death at Vundu Claws reaches Oxundu, the fiercest monsoon cannot wash away my sorrow. Forgive us our impression, Chief Sanu, but the Gundu suffer too long under the Vundu. Better to run than remain slaves. But Vundu are relentless, and we face terrible reprisals, if not for this Netherling. There is no need to apologize. Sundu welcome you with open arms. Tell me, how fares your brother? Alas, when Linu Vanu calls for Gundu independence, Vundu imprison him in Sky Cage and hang him from island as example to others. We attempt to free him but fail, and Vundu pursue us while we meet Netherling. It saddens Sonu to learn this, but we are nevertheless grateful that you arrived safely to Akzandu. You and yours are welcome to rest at Naki Island for as long as you like. Sonu Vanu, your kindness is boundless as clouds see. Chief Sonu, pray do not act in haste. What will others say when they learn of this arrangement? This island more precious than rain during summer drought. Some still resent Netherlings for risking island to hunt the white. Now is not the time to turn our backs on another tribe. We must do all in our power to help, for the sake of Chief Unu and his people. Have we food to feed them? Wood to build them homes? How much must the Zanu sacrifice for these refugees? The island is more than enough. Like seedlings which take root in rich soil and grow strong, so too will New Gundu settlement flourish on this great gift from the Zundu. Such a sight would surely fill Chief Unu with pride. Naki Island lies to the west of Akzandu. Go forth and build a new home for your people.
They're just like, okay, if you say so.
Wah, wah. Linu Valley's fortune is great indeed to meet Netherling who defeats the White. An island for the Gundu to start anew. The skies themselves could not grant such gifts. However, it seems no Vanu inhabit this island since before Linu Valley's hatching days. Listen, the sound you hear not rolling thunder but incessant buzzing of midge swarms. Thunderstorm might even be more welcome than midges. One bite from midge and Vanu itch until feathers fall off, but midges have no taste for Netherling blood. Netherling must help before midges cause sleepless nights for tribe. There, bright on wings of the Sanwa, and with its forceful breath dive the midge clouds from the trees.
Okay.
I will. Oh. Bleh. Ma. Bleh. Ah. Bleh. Ah, the midges hum no longer, but even so, doubt still remains. Although Linu makes promises of building new home for tribe, the uncertainty of the road ahead fills her with doubt. Linu Valley is nothing but delicate head with arms thin as branches and legs dainty as a Gaelic cat's.
And the guy who's suddenly just random doing his truck on the way, so I'm clear, fuck yeah.
It is true, Netherling, just look. One day Linu hopes to become strong enough to send the mightiest Vanu running in fear. But like rain in monsoon season, change comes fast and without warning. Linu possesses not the courage to lead. Make no mistake, none are more loyal than Munavanu and Lunavanu, but their feathers are old and grey. Linu cannot ask them to shoulder so heavy a burden. Without brother, and the many still under Vundu rule, Linu knows not which path to take. But in the black of night, a beacon of light guides us. Linu speaks of you, Netherling. Please, work with us to build a new home for the Gundu. Do so, and Netherling lives on through generations of Gundu storytellers. Like towering totem pole, Netherling supports Gundu. 1,000 thanks, Netherling! Your words cleared the fog of doubt from Linu's heart. This is worthy of celebration. Celebration of the mighty Netherling. Linu Valley is embarrassed to ask, but what is Netherling's name? Snowbird Draval. Snowbird Draval. Such an odd-sounding name. Do all members of the Netherlings tribe call themselves Draval? Speaking of names, New Gundu's village must have one worthy of Grand Vanu settlement. Naki is ancient Vandu word for winds blowing from west, and also name of this island. To honor tribe of Gundu, village's name is Uk Gundu Naki. The village has a name, and there is nothing left now but to begin building it. Snowbird, speak to Munavanu to learn what we need. Getting a cavalry saber next week? Hog? Mama. Society. Alrighty. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. We can definitely use these for XP, huh? I guess let's do them on lowest that can right now, which is Dragoon. Ma, 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 ma. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Either a cavalry saber or an officer saber. I didn't get a super good look, but the old guy who put up his booth with purple with 90 for it. And I'm a sucker for sabers. I mean, get that fucking bag, right? Shit's dope. Man. Alright, I'll go back. Fucking get him again. Hot take is that foil fencing is boring and should be switched for saber fencing in the Olympics. I don't know enough about fencing to have an opinion on this in the slightest. Bulls and little lips and handles they call sword. I'll take your word for it. I unfortunately, as much as I love, you know, Final Fantasy and all that, I have like zero interest in real life sword fighting. I'm sorry to say. I respect the hell out of people that practice it. Not really for me. What the fuck am I looking for? Wet straw. Ooh, that used to be not anymore. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you, Bobby. Are you all Bobby? Bobby, are you here? Are you back? I'm home, let's fucking go. Alright, I'm gonna finish these here Allied Society quests.
And once I'm done with that, you want to do some Alex? V! I'm so fucking excited to go tank with you. Doing those couple of raids in like Alexander normal, and then the thing that you drew that was so cool. I was like, oh my gore. Oh my fucking gore. Oh my gore. I just think it's cool. I just think it's cool and I like reading with you. And I'm excited. You seek combs for Gadul! I do, but I'm not reading this. I'm sorry. Wow, 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 wow. I'm so excited to go like with them at V2V! It's very exciting. I haven't tanked in a hot minute either. Literally since Melusine, genuinely. Like since Snowbird Hell. Never seen a Viv in game, I don't think they exist. I assure you she does. You must shrimply arrive on Aether. Or Dynamis when the game forces me to go to my homeworld. Wow, 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 wow. Touch. No. Touch. We could go like where it's quiet and peaceful. I live in Rafflesia. I just walk over to where it's busy all the time. Because I need to get shit done! I must do things. A hostile presence, is it? We live on the outskirts, yeah, so we gotta take the bus to the big city. Exactly, exactly. You get it? Bum. Bum bum. The bus is broke now! Well, if you're down to keep trying for a little bit, I gotta finish up these quests, and we'll see how it goes for the timer. I get there. If that works for you. Wow, wow, wow. Mama. It's all over yonder. Oh, the bus driver replaced the flat tire. I gotta do a few cutscenes and unlock it too, so you do have a little bit of time. Mama. What's up, my door? What's up? Take. Wow, wow. There's another step of this one? What the hell do you mean? How to make Toka and Razar more evil? Oh, so a good question. I think with, like, actual ass stacks pieces, like, genuinely, it's pretty mean. Fast mana is probably the way you make it really mean, honestly. Getting your spooky asshole things out early. That's probably the answer. I do want firewood. Take it. Dax is too evil. God, you would hate playing with me. Here to defend Sax of my life. Let's fucking go! Want people to consider the risk of playing things, not make it actively impossible to play things? Why not? Why not? Rule of Magic the Gathering. You can either kill people before turn 6, or you stop people from killing you before turn 6. Those are the options. It's true. Kill the stack people. Want to attack and not be for play things or attack with things. That's a personal issue, yeah. Yeah. No, for sure, and I absolutely agree with you, my lord. And that's why I was like, I don't know about this one. Fast mana is my actual genuine answer. As the rising sun does each morning, Snowbird's arrival brings a smile to Linu's face. Soon I depart to old home, Akgundu, and Netherling support would be most welcome. Rumors of Vanu who still live among the village remains, spread like seeds in wind. Linu thinks it may be fellow Gundu. Did all the fast mana before I could play it? You gotta like look at the card before you make statements like that. We got plenty of stuff. Yes, you accessed all the rituals. You got Lotus Petal. You got a shit ton of artifacts that fall into this category. You're in red-black. You have access to fucking Culling the Weak with a commander that costs 2. Thieving Song. Yep. Yep. Iron Crag Feet. Linu cannot leave members of tribe to mercy of Vandu. Time is of the essence. We must find the lost Vanu before they do. Snowbird's skill for finding lost things is renowned, and Linu Valley asks her aid to in search. Much time passes since Gundu flee from village, and Linu doubts the Vandu should still search in large numbers. You think I would kill my babies for some mana is crazy? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Linu Valley waits at entrance to Akgundu. They Zephyr winds bring Snowbird there safely. Any luck, V? Come to Famford, it'll pop in Primal. I don't trust you! I don't trust you! I do not believe you. I think you are lying to me. Get Alex on my roulettes every day. Yeah, me too, and I do my roulettes on Primal. Or on Aether, where I am right now. Made a hair choice. Oh boy, oh boy. Linu's intuition proves correct. As soon as she began searching village, Ranu Valley comes running towards her with smile like a nestling reunited with mother.
Netherling, honor of meeting Ranu is Ranu Valley's. Vandu are not to be feared if one who lays low with the white walks with us. Ranu's skill at botany is the pride of the whole Gundu tribe. Even when rains run dry and sun burns hot, her crops do not wither. Linu proudly wears crown of flowers Ranu made for her.
Well, we made the Saxon's cool fucking base and pog. Sick and nasty. Like it with Laughless, it's all funny. Haha, go fast card, sunburnsification. Rad, extremely sick.
Ranu tells us of another Gundu, Inu Vanu, who leaps behind the island below to escape Vandu pursuers. Inu is strong and stout, surely he is unharmed. We remain here as lookout, Snowbird. Search the islands below for any signs of Inu Vanu.
Very fun done in a pod. It's simply important to stop the combo players from winning.
Ah, a Netherling! Inu Vanu knows not what to make of this.
Unfortunately, ruined my LGS because there's one idiot who runs stacks with no endgame. That's a skill issue on their part. Don't be a stupid meanie.
A Netherling. Inu Vanu knows not what to make of this. What?
Linu Valley sends we run player removal that it's a bad stack.
Inu Vanu sends Netherling. Like double rainbow, her coming brings joy. Come, let us go meet her.
Well, if their sacks makes them sad, kill them. The order of operations.
Linu Vanu thanks Snowbird for her help. Inu Vanu is Gundu's most esteemed cloud fisher. Now tribe can feast on most succulent fish in Cloud Sea. There, even cowardly Paisa cannot hide forever! These Vanu are... Gundu? They like trained Sanoa you are at Vandu's every beck and call. Only cowards follow so blindly. Vanu, chief of Vandu, evoker of the white, illuminates true path like full moon in midnight sky. But for rebellious Vanu there is only punishment. Snowbird, wait. Now is not the time for fighting. Now is time for Sundrop Dance.
Must be the combo player how dual Savina community spoke about my style of deck specifically.
Ah ha ha ha! Skies weep in embarrassment at pathetic dance. Even unpainted totem pole presents more fearsome display. Behold, a dance of true might!
Snowbeard's like, well, we're doing this anyway, I guess. That's an emote? Yes, I believe it is for doing this.
Linu owes Snowbird many apologies. Once she dances with ferocity, summer squalled, but now, remembering vicious Vandu attack on village fills Linu with fear, leaving her unable to dance as before. Good night, the Vix. Thanks for hanging out. Linu once takes pride in Sundrop Dance, but now her pride is gone, and she feels as a newborn hatchling, shivering in the cold without its mother's body for warmth. But that we are safe is a blessing at least. Let's return to Oxundu. Sunuvanu will certainly be eager to meet Okgundu Naki's new residents. Brings up a question, are all of the groups considered allied societies, just the ones in Endwalker Beyond? I believe it's all of them. Because the older ones still say, like, allied society unlocked. Chief Sanu. Limu Valley introduces Ranu Valley, one of Gundu's most skilled botanists, and Inu Vanu, one of our tribe's eminent cloud fishers. Gundu Naki grows, and along with growth comes change. Sonu is eager to see what future holds for your village. Sanu hears rumors of the Gundu's difficulties feeding its members. How do you hope to survive with even more beaks to feed? Sanu, Gundu are no mere nestlings. Gundu Naki does more than survive. It thrives. All Zundu are welcome to visit and see for themselves. Alright, V. Any luck? Any success? Snowbird. In truth, the rumors of Sanuvanu hears are not wrong. Tribe does have difficulty feeding everyone, but now we can grow and catch our own food without relying on generosity of others. No luck, no. I'm sorry, V. Nevertheless, there are those in Akzundu who say Chief Sonu gives too much and thinks us Gundu are nothing but a burden. Islands and Cloud Sea are precious indeed. It is no wonder that some feel an outsider undeserving of such a gift. So, all in Akgundu Naki must work tirelessly to make village prosper, both to show gratitude to Sanu and also to quell voices of doubt. Now the tribe can fend for itself, those Undu doubtless take notice. Linu's Sundrop dance may lack vigor of past, but until the day brother returns to us, she must lead her tribe in his stead. No luck. No. I will need you. Ranuvano and Inuvano take a precedence to Akandunaki, increasing the village's food stores. Tick. Tick. Well, V, I could do 3 more Allied Society quests here. Do you want to give it one more try? One more, like, round of tries while I do these. So let's try. Well, I have to do these anyway. Not gonna happen. Oh, no! Naoki Yoshida, fix your game! Please! I beg of you! Mama. Mama. Never over till it's over and it's not over! That's true. Up, wait. Up. ba 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 ba. Allow your game. Kablam. Skablooey.
No, I will be damned.
Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba.
Then I need a different Sanova to do what's over here. The players think it's funny to help kill other players with your Mana Charge Dragon. I did know that. I was aware. Pay a dumb amount of mana to kill a man? I mean, hey, I would too. Right?
Ba ba. Wa ba ba. Wa wa ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba wa ba ba.
You pay me 3 mana, dude over here with no flyers just explodes. Say less. What a good card. I fucking love Mana Charge Dragon.
Another one. Another victim. Hello. Into the abyss with you.
See if I can get that mapping the realm. Oh no, probably not. I can't go down here.
Well, I can, but I'm not gonna.
Maybe I will. I could for the sake of my own sanity. Like, that's always an option, right?
Mom, 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 mom. Wah, wah.
I think it's gonna be another 3 hours working. That's so tragic. Alright. Well, I'll finish these up. We'll do some Alex.
Sorry, V. Ba-da-ba. Wah, wah.
What are we saying here? We could come to Primal. We could come to Primal. If they don't pop, I'm gonna be so mad at you. People sleep on City on Fire? Why would people sleep on City on Fire? will be faster or anything, and I have to stream it, V. I have to stream it. I think I'm gonna stay here, I'm afraid. I apologize. I am very sorry. Ma, 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 ma. Going. So expensive it has convoke? Yeah, like read the card. What do you have people use these actual arguments? That's kind of ridiculous. Like read the card. Yes? Oh my god. Well they haven't read the card. I don't know what to say. I'm doing on tone. I think that's enough for a weapon. Let's go get one. I don't remember where I go for that. Is it Idleshire? I don't remember where the... Oh wait, yeah it is. Of course. It's where Rowena hangs out. Weapon. Free sword. Get. Na 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 na. Go. Go. Na 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 na. I mean, this is pretty stuff. I guess we'll just... Do I have Wondrous Scales? I don't have Wondrous Scales. Or, right? I really should get it. I really should get it. I gotta get some right side gear. Yee. I don't remember where I go to unlock it. I think it's a striking opportunity. No, that's the Stone Sky Sea. This is it. Alright, let's do it.
Draval, Snowbird Draval, gods, it really is you. I've heard the songs and tales, but to think the time come that I meet you in the flesh. Whatever have I done to deserve such an honor? Travel days to forget to polish my armor. She must think I'm a total pumpkin. But wait, dare I ask? Oh, I daren't. To impose on such an hero. Oh, but what's the harm in the trying? Yes, I must try. But you see, I'm in a bit of a bind. A pickle, if you will. You see, I've just taken on a task of sorts, a task far, far beyond the abilities of a two-gill greenhorn like myself. But you, yes, a world-renowned hero like you could tackle this monumental task in your sleep, blindfolded with both arms and a leg tied around your back. So you'll do it for me, yes? Wonderful. Just head over to Rowena's and tell Chloe Bowie you're here to help. Did I say Chloe Bowie? I meant Chloe Aliapo. This isn't my silly little nickname for her, and I certainly haven't been frequenting her shop every day for the past 2 moons. That her ever so cute little smile might brighten my dark and dreary days. But I've blabbered on long enough, haven't I? Ta-ta!
Hey there, lady. I'm Chloe Aliapo, and who might you be?
That was too old for Chloe.
Snowbird Duval? The Snowbird Duval? From all the stories? Well, you're a legend. A real living, breathing legend. This is so exciting. Did I tell you I love stories? Well, I do, and not just listening to them. I'm pretty good at telling them, too. I have this friend whose mummy and daddy went away and never came back, and well, she gets lonely and cries sometimes, so I tell her stories to cheer her up. And that's right. Sorts of brave adventurers like you. She likes my stories. She stops crying and even starts smiling and laughing. Seeing her smile makes me happy too, but lately she's just been staring off into space again. Must be my fault that all my stories are starting to sound the same. But then I had an idea. You know what it is? I'll ask great adventurers like you to tell me your stories, and then I'll put them together and make new stories of my own. It's a really great idea, right? Tell me you think so too? So you will help me. Everybody gives me all sorts of things when I work hard, so if I do this for you, I can give them to you too. What sorts of things? Well, tonestones for one, and well, all kinds of other special stuff, but not my Mandragora pin. That's all mine. So do me a favor. Remember all your bestest stories and write them in this notebook here. I call it Chloe's Wondrous Tale, because I have a tale and I tell tales. Get it? Every time your stories help me come up with a tale of my own, I'll give you a present. And it'll be a lot of fun for both of us, don't you think? Thanks, Snowbird. And by the way, you're even cuter than I pictured you from the stories. Thank you for the book, Chloe. I can't wait to curse your name.
Graphic something makes her look evil? Oh yeah. Very much so. That's because she is.
Ba, 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 ba. Ma, 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 ma.
Okay. We got it. Where's collection? I actually don't know where it is. Wait. There it is. Wait, it's not in here. The key item? Yeah.
Bum ba dum bum bum ba bum 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 ba dum bum.
Alright, they're here. Okay, well, there. You are being taken. Let's do ourselves some Alexander.
Ah, wah, 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 wah. Ah, wah, wah, ah, wah, wah, wah.
I'll most certainly remember it being out here. I don't remember what part of the hinterlands, if I'm being honest. I don't remember if it's this one or the other one. Alexander, I hardly know her. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Hello, Roundrot.
God, Roundrock thinks long and hard on what to do with precious glowstone. It is most favoriteest treasure of Roundrock's. But glowstone is also what made mine seeks all the time and has already brought Roundrock's 3 whole years of joy. So Roundrock's decided to give it to mine so she can be happy too. But now Roundrock's entrusts treasure to Uplander, who give to mine at next meeting. Even meanest daddies dare not try to take glowstone from mightiest Uplander. Roundrox does not know where mine is now, but he often gazes out on giant of whirlycogs from broken watercrust. Maybe Uplander finds her there. Mama. You can make a redstone lamp piece of potion.
You can do so much with glowstone, it's true.
From afar, oh, that's, what did I say? She was Italian, that's right. From afar, that massive steel has a certain majesty, does it not? But something tells me you did come here to share the view. What is it? Round rocks means to give me the code fragment. I couldn't possibly accept. She values that stone over the rest of her treasures combined. The rest of her treasures, oh. And yet it may be safer in the hands of one more capable of defending it. Safer for all concerned. God knows the Illuminati will stop at nothing to get it. Very well. If she feels I should have it, I will hold it in safekeeping for her.
Proclamation, baby! I missed it, Mummy! I really did!
Alas, is of no more use to me than any other rock. You doubtless recall the moment when the Round Rocks first revealed the Codex fragment to us, yes? When she took the stone in her hands, a piece of the Enigma Codex burst forth unbidden in a brilliant flash of light. Yet it has been handled many times by others, yourself included, without ever betraying a hint of the secrets contained within. Did you not find that strange? Strange! I myself was surprised, albeit for a different reason. The Codex is protected by an arcane mechanism, you see. Only those who share its fundamental principles are able to view its contents. It is rare indeed to find an individual with the qualities required to read it. That Round Rocks possesses such qualities is an unexpected blessing, to be sure. But if the Illuminati were to learn of her secret, she would be placed in grave danger. Even as we speak, they scour the hinterlands in search of their elusive missing piece. But as far as I know, they still view our friend as a mere collector of the misplaced items. For her sake, we must do our utmost to draw their attention away from the Big West shortstop before they take it in their heads to return. And it is for that reason that I mean to leave this place. When the Illuminati learn that I have the fragment, it is my hope that they will focus their efforts on ascertaining my whereabouts. Needless to say, I may not return to Big West Shortstop for some time. While I'm gone, I would ask you to watch over Round Rocks. See that she does not come to harm. You have my thanks, adventurer.
As I thought, I am no longer worthy. That's too strong. It's too thick. It's too thick. I gotta dial it back. Little less Italian.
Gosh, Grand sentence for me to Orlando with a much urgency. Orlando must return to Big West shortstop at once. Gosh. Hello, wench. There you are, Snowbird, and not a moment too soon. The Illuminati have getting ready for something big. The stolen reports that Alexander has started drawing massive amounts of aether from the surrounding land, which can only mean one thing. The Illuminati have resumed their attempts to revive it. And what's more, Backrix reports that the goblins are amassing substantial quantities of explosives and supplies. By all indication, they're building another weapon. In short, it's bad. But it's nothing a bit of strategic thinking can't fix. They say he who strikes first strikes last, and that's exactly what I intend to do. I devised a plan which should allow us to take the Illuminati unawares, and I'd like you to spearhead the assault. Our rendezvous point is to the south on the cliffs overlooking the Thaliac. Biggs is going to head to scout the area. We shall await your arrival there.
Snowbird, good to see ya. I take it Wedge told you about the situation. You're ready to hit the Illuminati where it hurts. That's what I like to hear. The chief will be here soon, and then we can get things underway.
To the Alexander.
Stola's here. Bloody hell, as if it ain't your Stola. No one told me you were coming. An etheric disturbance of this scale demands my personal attention. Judging by the marked fall in ambient aether concentrations, the situation is far graver than previously assumed. And you are certain that seal monstrosity is to blame? Wait, no, this is Biggs's voice. That's not Sid. That's Biggs. I can see no other explanation. The giant sun is well nigh saturated with aether already. Yet I sense something else. An irregular energy coming from within the barrier. Be that as it may, I'm afraid we have more pressing concerns. The Illuminati are up to something, and we mean to hit them before they can put whatever it is they're planning into action.
To which end, allow me to introduce my newest and perhaps most astounding invention, the Electrojammer 3, first of its kind. Speechless with astonishment, I see. As well you should be. The high-frequency waves emitted by this device will interfere with any and all enemy communications, making it impossible for them to coordinate an effective defense. With it working in our favor, victory is all but assured.
I see. So, assuming I have understood correctly, you need only activate this electrojammer of yours and the Illuminati will be plunged into disarray, affording Snowbird and her friends ample opportunity to take them unawares.
Very well. Proceed.
Ba, 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 ba.
Which is this supposed to happen?
Ah, move.
What? Bloody hells.
Up to the ears ender. Coming as a wise up, move like thunder.
A second hand touches the hinterlands.
That's a big guy.
You've woken it up? Nay, only the left arm stirs. But the waves emitted by your device have disturbed something within the barrier wedge. It's not my fault! Not to worry, Wedge. With the Illuminati hard at work behind the giant, it was only a matter of time before parts of it started springing to life. You just gave this one a little extra nudge. On a brighter note, it would seem you've saved us the trouble of finding another way in. Snowbird, old friend, it's time for your customary heroics. The Illuminati are likely still scrambling to work out what just happened. Before they do, I suggest you hop across the river and show them what for. I'm on the case. I must needs discuss these developments with Master Matoya. Sid, would you be so good as to accompany me? Your insight may well prove useful.
Goodbye. See you later, friend.
Gosh, another core stirs to life. The future unfolds exactly as expected. Exactly as written.
Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. God! Uplander feels shivery shakes. Arm of steel giant is wide open and no Illuminati in sight.
Fist of the Sun.
Ah, boy. Fist of the sun.
Let me see if I can't slam through a fade real quick here. Maybe yoink our water. Water is, in fact, here.
No.
Well, tragic.
Fist of the sun. Bum 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 ba 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 bum 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 bum. Ma 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 ma. Wait. Ma 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 ma. Doused. Some mush. Ma 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 ma. Wow, wow, wow.
I'll reprisal. That is what I offer for the Buster. I've done it before the Busters start. I thought it would be sooner.
Rat thinks, twinkle dinks. Ba da 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 ba 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 da da ba 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 da da ba da da ba da da ba 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 da da ba 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 da da ba 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 da da.
Believe I have to tank swap at some point. Now. You can have it back now if you would like. I think I'm gonna bring him to the corner. Now it's bomb.
No!
I did hit Living Dead, but it ended up being okay. Would love a take flop though. You can have that. Shot therapy. Easy fight 4 babies.
Kill him! Kill him! Glap gloop! Bam! Bleh. Bleh. Ba 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 ba.
Easy fight 4 babies. Think you're getting Dragoon? Figuring it out? Hell yeah. Love to hear it.
Well done, lass. You left those Illuminati smarting and not without so much of a scratch to show for it. Now, I'm sure you'd like to finish them off, and we would too if truth be told, but I'm sorry to say we have a problem. Well, Wedge and I were out on patrol. We saw something, you see, a meeting between Knight and the enemy.
And then she handed the Codex fragment over, just like that. The way she sauntered back into Alexander with the Illuminati, you'd think this was their plan all along.
It certainly looks that way, aye. But we can't rule out the possibility of its coercion, considering the parties were involved.
Gosh, foolish uplanders. Treasure Hunter was happy to give Codex. And why not? She makes busy deals with Illuminati since very beginning. And now Illuminati hold all fragments of the Enigma Codex. Treasure Hunter betrays Uplander's trust and forfeits their future in so doing.
What a load of old bollocks! How daft does he think we are?
Now, Binks, if the Grand Master of the Illuminati said it, it must be true. Skosh, everything is as written, as it must be. If Illuminati are to guide Chosen to perfect world, not one piece can be out of place. With this, another page becomes reality. When Illuminati find the missing piece, the prophecy will be fulfilled. Goodness me! The goblin hasn't the faintest idea how our planner's minds work. We wouldn't have been prepared to believe that Nide was the traitor if he hadn't bothered to come here and confirm it. Now I'm inclined to think she isn't. Gosh, there may be truth to what Quickthink says. Backwick scours over data, looking for knowings of what happened 3 years ago. Backwick finds mention of a group of Owry treasure hunters. 3 years ago, the group went to investigate ruins near Valiac River only to perish in sudden, shivery shakes.
3 years ago, you say? That wouldn't be the earthquake that accompanied the failed summoning of that primal, would it? That bugger me. You were saying it was them treasure hunters what did the summoning, and that Lloyd was one of them.
Now hold on a minute. I'm willing to accept that Lloyd may have been a member of this doomed expedition, she being an Owry treasure hunter and all. I fail to see what interest such a group would have in the ideas of the Enigma Codex, let alone summoning a primal.
You guys, that was a question Backwick asked himself. So he spends much time gathering knowings and finds answering book lent to him by Shiny and Uplander. Genius technologist who writes Enigma Codex 100 years ago is Arizela with blue hair, exactly like mine. Miss Cash, no. Mine would never make busy deals with bad commies. Brandwax searches for mine. Here's truth from her.
Round rocks, wait!
If you're worried about round rocks, don't be. Wedge won't let her come to any harm. Truth be told, I'm more worried about this business with Lloyd. Still, we should be careful of making any rash decisions, as you can bet that's what the Illuminati want. For now, I reckon we should give her the benefit of the doubt. Innocent until proven guilty and all that. And anyway, we've got more pressing matters to deal with. Namely, taking back that Codex fragment and pushing on into Alexander before the Illuminati have a chance to shore up their defenses. You ready for another round? Good. The sooner you get going, the better, I reckon. Oh, and when you're in the belly of the beast, be sure and break something for me, eh? Only major thing I'm unsure of is when to use my damaging leaves under your buff. Well, your buffs are up. Once you use all your buffs, press all your other buttons. And then on cooldown. What's my favorite Magic the Gathering bug? Favorite Magic the Gathering bug? Let's find out. In paper. Hornet Queen is my answer for now, though it might change. Hornet Queen is definitely a classic favorite of mine. Yeah, I'm gonna say Hornet Queen for now. It's probably Hornet Queen. I'll try to manage to alternate between the two combos easily, so that's great. Yeah, for sure. That's incredibly important. This isn't one where you can just leave, right? Like so.
Goon Squad! The Goon Squad! I love the Goon Squad!
Okay. Goon Squad, you're the Goon Squad? No, this is the Goon Squad. Trust. Okay. Don't touch these. No. I thought that was Looker Life. It's not, it's something else. Any reserves? Yeah.
That is the one direction. That's the unknown detective. Give me a month's perspective.
This will hit the furthest person. I'll say it. Maybe it's just the closest. I actually don't know. I know all the other ones. Stack, I believe. Yeah. Drill again. That way. Back again. Okay, you're gonna get a debuff at some point. That's high or low. If you get high, you want to be low. If you get low, you want to be high. So I just want to do the opposite of what it said. High, I want to be low. Easy peasy. Enumeration. We are good. We are chilling in our enumerations. All is well. Mitigate the raid-wide attack. Vortex it. If you get the ice AoE and you see a water tornado, you should hit the water tornado with your ice AoE. Come on, other tank.
Behind the thing! Behind the thing!
Uh-oh. Well, just recover. I believe.
No, brute force!
Why respawn? It has 4 health.
Why?
Alright, start from the beginning, I guess.
Why did people leave?
I got it in a good spot. Don't be bad. Just skip it.
Bless!
That D&D session yesterday went so fucking hard. That show went so hard. I've never been more fucking emotionally invested by my players yelling at each other. That shit was so awesome. Incredible character work. I applaud.
Snowbird, you haven't seen the Round Rocks, have you? I was looking forward to hearing about the new treasure she's found. I see. Well, I will not lie to you. Some of it is true. I did meet with the Illuminati, but that's not the whole story. Allow me to explain. You're saying you handed over the Codex fragment to stop the Illuminati from coming here and taking it? Yes, but the fragment I handed over to them was not but stone picked from a pile of rubble. The true Codex fragment is here, safe and sound. I bloody knew Quick Things was lying. The way he told it, you'd been working with the Illuminati all along. Lot of old bilge, the lot of it. I'm afraid not. Quick things told you true. In fact, it was I who first taught the goblins how to summon a primal. I only meant to use them for my own ends, of course. As much as I did you. The author of the Enigma Codex was an ancestor of mine. The creation of the so-called perfect world proposed within it has long been the goal of certain members of our tribe, myself included. For years we strove in secret to realize its ideals, free from the twisted elitism which seems to have infected the Illuminati. During that time, there was one who served as our leader. A man who made us believe that our perfect world was within reach. A man with whom I fell in love. I wished for nothing more than to see his dreams come to fruition. So blind was my devotion, I agreed to help him summon a primal without a second thought. A danger to our lives never even crossed my mind. But on that day, 3 years ago, I came to know the folly of our mission. In an instant, the infernal machine laid waste to our hopes, snuffing out the lives of my companions, and the man I loved was dragged into its core. In a last desperate attempt to make right our mistake, I called forth a barrier with which to seal Alexander. At that moment, however, the codex shattered, and the Colossus vanished without a trace. When the dust settled, I found myself surrounded by the broken fragments of the codex, the old accusing remnant of our dream of a perfect world. We were fools to think only of the future. I did not realize it until my friends were gone, but the time we spent on our journey together, pursuing a shared dream, those moments were as precious as any paradise we could have hoped to build. It's a sad old tale, I'll give you that, but it doesn't explain why you've had the Illuminati summon the Primal, or why you had us help you infiltrate it. After everything you've been through, you can't seriously think any good will come of reviving Alexander. You've all but said as much yourself. Good has nothing to do with it. Understand, I did not act out of any lingering adherence to my own ideals. I simply wanted to see him again, and perhaps walk to the end of the world with him. Him.
Gosh, mind cannot read Alexander.
Gonna break it forward, not have unfortunate grip in my game time. Fuck yeah.
Not Alexander himself, but the soul I believe resides within him still.
Soul of Uplander sleeps in giant machine. Never has Macmix heard such nonsense. Mind must abandon this.
Now's not the time. I've got one more question to ask you. What happens when all the codex fragments are brought together? Alexander was born from the hearts that yearned for a perfect world. The writings of the Enigma Codex inspired such a desire, but they are more than just a collection of texts. The Codex can also be used to control the primal. To be precise, 2 elements are required: a complete Enigma Codex and the one capable of reading it. When both are present, Alexander can be commanded to transport its residents wherever they chose. I myself was once able to read the Codex, but those days are long gone. Now the fragments are as dead to me as the stones beneath my feet. There is another, however, to whom the Codex still responds, one we all know quite well.
What, round rocks? Are you saying that little girl is the key to controlling a bleeding primal?
Round rocks! Round rocks has been captured!
Curse me for a fool. I should have known better than to underestimate the Illuminati. I assumed the missing piece in their plan was the Codex fragment, but they were talking about round rocks all along. We must mount a rescue now, without delay. To the Illuminati, she's no better than a cog in that monstrous machine. It is like that she is being held somewhere in or close to Alexander's upper body. Continue your push through the left arm, and while the Illuminati are distracted, I will search for a way forward.
Mama, mama, mama. Arm of the sun. Whammy! La, la.
You been bammed? It's true.
Whoopee! Whoopee! Whoop! Ah!
Your hair when I get a chance? Absolutely.
Bum, 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 bum.
Where's Bubs?
No. No.
Whoa, look at that guy's hair. I kinda dig it, Wubby. I think it looks good as hell.
What's up, David? Hello. I'm mad at you, but I will not let that control me. I will not be disturbed. Because you're the best. I'm going to remain calm. Because I know you would never want me to be upset. Isn't that right? Bum, 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 bum. reason to keep believing. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da. Ba-da-da, ba-ba, ba-da-da, ba-ba, ba-da-da, ba-ba, ba-da-da. Ba-da-da, ba-ba, ba-da-da, ba-ba. Ba-da-da, ba-ba, ba-da-da.
Oh no! Hello? Little jumpy around. Little bit laggy. Y'all catching that chat? Whoa, look at him go.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Abandoned. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Scissor spot!
Dude, what is going on? Oh, it's a server thing? Is it happening to you too, Wilby? Oh yeah? Okay, that's a server thing then.
It's Sphere.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
What is going on, man?
Ba-ba-ba-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da-ba.
I think it's better now? Eight bot for you. Okay, I think it calmed down a little bit into that. Seems good now.
Ah, boom.
Yes, I did notice the black cat from the stars on the side. I walked around and went meow, meow. It's an important mechanic in the Savage version.
Gosh, a blender sends quick things coming. Illuminati think twice before threatening us again. Our bladder is daily through left arm. Next, the bladder must push forward into inner parts and save Red Rocks.
The cat is a savage mechanic? Oh yeah. It blows a kiss at the boss, and you have to DPS down the little heart that it blows. And you can like stun it and stuff, and you gotta kill it before it hits the cat. Or before the kiss hits the boss. Or it gets a big buff.
Congratulations on your victory over Quick Things. While you were busy dismantling his flying machine, I finished charting Alexander's interior. The chamber you reached is situated in the innermost part of the left sector, which means your next aim should be...
Cat is also a mechanic in T, and you have to do the opposite there. That's my favorite.
Gosh! Backwitch does not trust a treasure hunter! 3 years ago she summoned a mental giant! Backwitch wonders if she wishes to finish mission of Dead Command!
I do not blame you for doubting me. Truth be told, my former mentors often stressed that were the unthinkable to happen, it would be my burden as the youngest to carry on their work. But building the Codex's perfect world was their dream, not mine. I have borrowed it. As long as I was with those I held dear, I could happily have devoted myself to any cause. Seeing their passion, their joy, that was what filled me with resolve. And it was that which drove me to collect the pieces of the Codex. All their talk of learning and reason, of justice and perfection, meant little to me in itself. I sometimes wonder why I was able to read the Enigma Codex in the first place. Mayhap it was because my youthful mind was at a blank slate, receptive to any ideal, if put convincingly enough. In the end, of course, it didn't really matter. The Primal took my friends' passion, their joy, and their idealism, and ground them into dust. Though I survived, my commitment to the cause did not. But simply, I had no need for a perfect world without them to share it. So believe me when I tell you that I did not seek Alexander's return to realize the dreams of the dead. I only wish to see him again. Me and your leader. The section of Alexander you have been exploring is called Midas, after a king from a legend of Hell. Midas entreated the gods for a finger that would turn all he touched gold, and the gods duly obliged, but in his carelessness he transformed the one he loved most in the world into a lifeless golden statue, and thus the thing he coveted became his undoing. So it was with me and mine. Had we but paused for a moment to consider the means and not simply the end, mayhap my friends would still be alive, but we did not, and they are gone. My one remaining wish is simple: speak with the man I love once more. If I could do that, I would be satisfied. There, I have told you everything. Assuming no one else wishes to question my motives, I would speak of Round Rock's rescue, as was my original intent. And now listen well. Alexander is divided into 3 main sections, each powered by an independent core. You have already fought your way to the innermost part of Midas, the left arm. The core lies only a little way beyond, but you must be sure that the Illuminati will have deployed the bulk of their forces to defend it. Hang on a minute. Why would they choose to keep Round Rocks there? The cores are just power sources. You are correct, and the answer is they wouldn't. Round Rocks is most likely being held within Alexander's upper body, but the Illuminati have locked the entrances from either arm, making it impossible to enter. Our only choice is to stop the core, and in so doing, stop Alexander. I see. Why, that's actually rather clever. The Illuminati need round rocks to control the primal, but if it can't move, they'd have no need for her. At the very least, they'd have no choice but to keep her safe until the primal is in working order again. Activating those cores would have used up every crystal the Illuminati had. We destroy the second one, I doubt they'll have enough to get them operational again.
Because do our planners truly think the metal giant can be toppled?
Yeah.
Treasure Hunter truly believes Soul of Lost Love sleeps in Metal Giant. Madness! But Backwix does not doubt resolve to rescue Round Rock. With my demon to mind this and deactivate second core. But do not underestimate the Illuminati. Night and day they bring supplies into Steel Fortress. Backwix suspects Illuminati are tinker-making new weapons. Wow.
Alrighty. Brute justice time.
Mama. This is Midas. This right here. That's Midas. Mama.
This is the longest queue of all time. What's going on? I just have to commit to something. I'll go do this fate. Would have popped a Famfrit? Probably. Midas was the golden touch. Midas was the golden touch, guys. Icarus was Waxwings. Brute Justice, you mean Bruticus? Yeah.
Mama.
So tired that I just read that as would have pooped on Famfrit.
Would have pooped on Famfrit.
Sure, I would have pooped on Famfrit.
Excuse me, sir. Please perish. That's my home! Don't poop on my home! Don't poop on my home! stuff, eh?
I did not, in fact, get my Atma. Snowbird's going to blast off during this onslaught of a brawl. Will be swindled by the vortex of her dark powers. It's true. Don't get swindled by my dark powers. Don't have them.
Look at him! Look at him! Ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba da ba ba da ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da ba. Ooh, ba ba da. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba 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 ba. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da. Oh, ba ba da. Da da ba da. Ba da ba ba da. Ba 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 da. Da da ba ba da. Ba 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 da. Wow.
There's no reason not to bring them together, I think.
Ba 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 ba.
Watch Brawler's hand. The mechanics soon. It is stat. Kaboom. What you get for not being in the stack?
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
It's do the opposite. The stack, I believe it targets a random player.
You make this aside. Ah. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba.
Does looking at them work? Maybe. Unsure. I took one vuln, but I did get hit by 3, I think.
Ba 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 ba.
There he is. Well, Rocket Punch hit really hard. I hope you missed.
Bonk. Oh, wait, from the front. Ba 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 ba. Away from where he's facing. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. A rocket punch hits really hard.
Excellent mitigation.
Away from the front. And his back and his chassis. Seconds in one direction. Celestial moon protected. Delirium unsuspected. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ta-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ta-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Stack! Stack, stack, stack! Stack, stack, stack!
Damn it. Ice.
Mega beam! Wow!
What a sick fight, man. God, I love Root Justice.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba! Kaboom! Kaboom!
If I just double down on my desire to do this, let's say, yeah, that fight at minimum item level, I don't know if I'm more excited for any fight. Genuinely, really and truly, in the whole Snowbird experience. Like that, and like maybe, I don't know, fucking X-Death? I know what you meant. What a banger. What an absolute fucking banger. You want to do the final raid in the series? Oh yeah, we have to get through some real shit first. Don't worry about that. I don't know if we're ever gonna experience what that shit was like on day one, because we don't have TP, but you know. We'll do our best. The second core, I do believe. Once that's out of commission, Alexander won't be going anywhere. Man. Both if I could see you one last time. Just once more. Is that what it was? I think it was just once more. Force plants like Ford's beating up a tree? Yeah. Photosynthesizing motherfucker. Let me have some. Your fucking fault I had to evolve to absorb my nutrients from hosts as opposed to the sun. Motherfucking blocking out the canopy. Ultra competitive environment looking up. Ew. I need you to stop streaming the stupid mobile Gundam game out of the— who is it? Who's the coolest character? Very victim blaming here, that's my job. Too frightened to face us alone, I see. Not that I blame you. We all know what Snowbird did to you last time.
Psycho Haro, the Psycho Gundam possessing a Black Haro. Oh my god.
In order to usher the future that has been writ, even strongest Gabi must sometimes pretend to be weak and let enemies win.
Oh, pretending were you? And I suppose losing this car was all part of your plan. Don't make me laugh. You know as much about the future as we do.
Quickfinks knows all. For example, Quickfinks knows one among Uplanders carries true fragment of Enigma Codex.
Slash is playing Gundam SD. Fuck. What's it called? Gundam SD Generation? Something like that. It's a gacha. It's the Gundam gacha.
Enigma Codex.
It's just the Gundam gacha. Yeah, exactly.
It seems the game is up, Binks. There's no hiding the truth from Quickfinks. Very well, I admit it. I have the fragment, but I won't be handing it over to the likes of you. Butter.
Oi, Wedge, didn't you hear it? He knows all. Which means he knows that you're carrying a worthless rock, while I've got the genuine article tucked away in my small clothes. Good thing they're all dumb as fucking rocks.
Quickfinks already knows conclusion of Uplander's childish games.
It's coming from... Ah, what's he waiting for?
Long ago was outcome decided. Uplanders think they are victorious, but luck is no friend to them today.
What?
And now Enigma Codex belongs to Illuminati. All pieces fall into our hands.
Far as I can make out, that thing's in good working order. No damage, no signs of tampering. I could only think it was an energy fluctuation that did it. Just bad luck. Bad luck? You're saying it was pure chance that the platform stopped at that exact moment? And what about Quickfinks? There is no way he could have predicted something like that. The odds would be infinitesimal. Well, however he did it, the fact remains that he did. But that doesn't mean we have to stand for it. When someone takes something from you, you just have to take it back. Why don't more people play Condemn? Condemn is the attacking creature bottom of library, right? Okay, you want to know why they don't play Condemn? I can tell you exactly why people don't play Condemn. People don't play Condemn because Swords to Plowshares costs like 80 cents. because 1 mana white removal spells have so much fucking competition, it's not even funner. Swords to Plowshares is just better in every single conceivable way.
Well, however he did it, the fact remains that he did. But that doesn't mean we have to stand for it. When someone takes something from you, you just have to take it back. Sorts of paths started for movement, no condition. Yes. Like, it is a good card. It just has awful competition. Path gives them a land. Yeah, and Path also works on, like, Seedboard Muse, and Fauna Shaman, and Crick, Son of Yawgmoth, and, like, half of the commanders in the game that don't need to attack to be the most oppressive thing on the entire board. Play Condemn over Path every week.
Then you will lose!
Then you will lose to things that you could have easily removed by playing a better card. Like, that's the long and short of it.
Gosh, do uplanders forget something? Matters are too urgent for such foolish things. What? Tongue flaps of Uplander make Backwicks almost to laugh. Uplander claims already to have stopped core and lost fragment to quick things. Gosh, look here, Uplander. Backwicks has brain case like steel trap, catching all heard things, all seen things, and he saw Uplanders leave but few moments ago. Gosh, Backwick senses something is amiss.
Condemn made a lot more sense when commanders killed you by attacking you. I hate to break it to you, Smite Lord, you're like the only person who plays commanders that killed me by attacking. So many of the most powerful decks in the entire game. Like, not even the most powerful ones, the most popular ones. You know what Condemn does against Krenko? Or Atraxa? Nothing. Nothing. Literally nothing. Yes. It's completely useless. They attack with their army of 400,000 goblins that they made while Krenko sat there tapping 6 turns in a row. You tucked one of them? When you could have just killed the Krenko and passed to exile? The fact that people ignore combat pisses you off? It's not even about ignoring combat. There's nothing to hit with it. There's no point! Alright, I'm raiding out before I crash out at Smite Lord again. Chat, thanks for hanging out. I will see y'all tomorrow, possibly Rabbit Game? Potential Rabbit Game. Devarian is playing Slay the Spire 2. My beloved. My goated game. And please say hi. Please tell them we're the Anger Stream on Twitch. I will see y'all tomorrow for some Buddy Game. And if not Buddy Game, more Snowbird. Alright.
Alright. Goodbye, everybody! Goodbye, goodbye! Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye! Goodbye! Goodbye, goodbye!